Okay, so it's 2scooters' birthday. Happy birthday, 2scooter. And so, like Moo, I'm gonna open presents on 2scooters' birthday. This is from Carla. There's the notification. So it says, just a little note to say. It's really cute. There's a little mouse. Lisa D, we go nuts over that.
And that would look good with these roses.
Putting down a
You see the rose on it? Here's these roses. Look at these roses go.
very nice.
Very nice.
Hi there, Isabel. Hi, Whisper to Me. So it says, Carolyn, thank you for letting me be a part of your wonderful community. Knowing this will be a hard month, I hope that you may find support from all of us and your friends and family. Be blessed with peace beyond all understanding. Hello, you're in my thoughts today with love, Carla M. Thank you very much, Carla M. Okay, and let me see. There's a package over here. Just bring it over. Okay, let's see what this is.
Uh-oh.
What do you mean,
It's really, really nice. Look at that. You see it? You see it on there?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. When you believe beyond what your eyes can see from heaven, show up to remind you love never dies. Oh, when you believe beyond what your eyes can see from heaven, no. When you believe, beyond what your eyes can see, signs from heaven show up to remind you love never dies. I think it's a garden stone. I think that's what it is.
Take it out?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Hi, Mama Ames. That's very nice. Thank you, Carla.
I think we just break this. Pull it out. Wow, it's like a rock.
Yeah, it's like a slate.
Stone.
I'm sure it's
Very,
a
very
slate.
nice.
Oh,
That
look,
piece of
you can hang it up
Oh my
too.
goodness, it's a piece of slate.
Yeah, I don't think it's a
Wow.
garden stone. Well, I guess you could, but I don't want to put it outside. You can hang it up.
Wow.
That's
Very, very nice.
so there you can see. Thank you, Carla. Here, save this because I got to send out some packages that'll come in handy too. Thank you. That's really nice. Thank you, Carla. Thank you a lot.
Thank you so very much, Carla. That's so nice. Oh my goodness. We see cardinals here usually like twice a day in the morning and in the evening, we'll say.
Yeah, and Nina just posted. She saw 2 in the car today.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey there. Look who's that. Kristen, how are you? Thank you, Carla. It's really nice. Thanks. Hi, Muppets. Thank you, Nanette. Signs do show up. My mom and dad both loved cardinals in the backyard. In the winter, the snow covered cardinals that a person could count. Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, we can't even show this stuff after that, right, honey? Yeah, no way.
Thanks, Faith Help. It said it was a stepping stone or plaque. Okay, yeah, I'll probably just use it as a plaque. I wouldn't want to, I don't know, I'll use it as a plaque though, Carla. You could use it as a stepping stone, but I wouldn't want, I don't know. I'm just weird like that. I guess if you put it in your garden, but over here, like everything grows over everything, so I don't know. I'll leave it. I'll put it as a plaque somewhere.
Is it a stepping stone?
She said it's a stepping stone or a plaque, but I said I'm going to use it as a plaque.
That's so nice.
I'm going to just put it outside, everything, because the winters here are so harsh, and even like garden statues, most of them just like almost disintegrate. So hi, Ann Johns, how are you? So Scooter said, I said she should go live for her birthday, and then I thought she was gonna go live for her birthday, and then she said, I'm not going live. And then I said, why not? And she said, I don't know, maybe tomorrow or something. I don't know. So then I said, well, I can go live, and then you could go live after. So I don't know. I don't know what she's doing. 2Scooter, are you there? Are you gonna go live? Hi, Dana. And what do you need, this? What are you looking for, this?
No.
Oh. Otherwise, I'm trying to see what she's doing. Hi, Danielle. Hi, Shari. And then Jimmy said, well, just,
No, we don't have to.
what'd you put? Why did we need the ones?
Yeah, you need, because it's 4.
Jimmy just got 2, well, no, but I mean, why do we need new propellers? What's wrong with
You never
ours?
put new ones on.
No, but is there something wrong with
No,
ours?
you should change them. I mean,
They say that?
yeah, after.
He got
you
new
just take them
propellers
and
for
put
the
them away,
drone.
Just save them for stash for some other time.
And what did you get?
This thing right here.
What is that?
It's a,
He got
it's a
another
little
shaver
razor
thing.
a little handy, so I can trim the kids up.
Cutter blade from German technology. More intelligent, more sharp. What is that, a picture of return of the what?
That's it. What does it say?
I don't
I
know.
don't know. Let's see. Return of the.
Is she here? Is 2Scooter here? Hi, Koopy, how are you?
Yeah, little razor. Recharge it.
It's heavy. I thought it was
What does it say?
plastic.
Return of the what?
Return of the Emperor.
It is
Return.
cool. It has little trimmer things to it too. You go shave up the side of the head, rechargeable. See how long it lasts. Got it on Vipon for whatever.
Yeah.
Like probably like $10 or something.
Happy birthday, 2Scooter.
So, that'd be cool.
What are you gonna do, Scooter? Are you gonna go live or not? Hi, Carol Boyce. Ouch. Thanks again, everyone, she said. Mama Ames. Mama Ames. Mama Ames. That was my...
Hi, 2Scooter. Happy birthday, 2Scooter. Again.
I'm catching up, Mama Ames, because I got really OCD about helping a friend, and they don't even know what I was doing, but it's not like they forced me to do it, but I got into helping, and I have a very, I don't know how you describe it, that I can't stop doing something once I start doing it, and I kept saying, okay, I'll do a few more tags, or a few more this, and it got away from me, Mama Ames, and I had to the point, tell myself it was okay, that I could get it finished. And like I said, this person that I was helping never said to me, you better get this done today. But I couldn't stop. I couldn't get out of my own head. I had to get it done. I had to get it done. I had to get it done. Like it was, I don't know. It was crazy. So I was just,
Don't lose your chip.
yeah. So I was just doing that, and then time completely got away from me. And so yeah, I'm not caught up yet. Did you watch it? Oh, there's a trial about this guy that, well, yesterday's girlfriend took the stand. We talked about it last night. It is on court, what do they call it? Law, oh my gosh, Law and Crime. But there were 3 of them. The girlfriend dumped him after 5 years, and he shot her and 2 other guys. It was her father and another guy because she said a car had to be moved off, and she wanted it moved off the property, and something in the radiator had to be fixed. And he said, "Don't touch the radiator! Don't touch the radiator!" And she said, "No, I want this car off the property." And so what happened was, the ex-girlfriend, her father and another guy were out there trying to get this, whatever had to be replaced so that this car would run again so they could get it off there. And he dropped by and shot them all. She survived. The two men died. And that's what the trial is about. So we went over a little bit of it yesterday, and I said I'll catch us up on it, and then I will do that. I will go over whatever I can, and I will try to get up to speed. It's crazy. I got into really. I just like, it's like something's wrong with me, Carolyn. You've got to stop doing this. Carolyn, I don't think I've heard about this one. Oh, you don't think you heard about that trial? Yeah, well, Scooter was saying about it yesterday, and I don't know if she was the same person that said it in the live chat when we were at McDonald's Burger King. So yeah, that's what it is. It's out of Wisconsin, and yep. So that was that, and I showed you guys this, right? I was so stoked to find that at the Dollar Tree. You don't know, it was the only one there. I was so happy to find that at the Dollar Tree. So Scooter, what did Scooter say? Is Scooter going live or not? You can watch it on Law and Crime. You know Law and Crime Network. They're covering it this time. It's not like the last one. I know, right, Mama Ames? Or who said that? Mama Ames? Everything just changed. Hi, Snow Remover. Do you want to, did 2Scooter answer? Oh, she is in the tub? Oh, she has to get dressed. I think she's dressed. She'll go live. Once she's dressed, she will go live? Okay, good. Because she was supposed to go live. And then she said, I'm not going live. I said, you're not going live? She said, no. I said, well, then I don't understand why not, but I'll do Carla's half email, and then you could go live after that if you want. And Prime what? What do you mean, Kathy? Prime what? No, Crime and Law Network. That's what it is, right? Crime and Law and Crime Network. Oh my gosh, that Law and Crime Network. Crime and Law Network. But yeah, and I've just tested out my cloud. Yes, I can tell you it hooked up very, very easily, and I didn't even need to put an app on my phone, which was good because my phone is full, right? So I'm trying to loosen up my stuff. So I didn't even have to download an app. You go right to a website, and you open your account, and then it found my My Home, and it said, we found your My Home. What do you want to do? And then all I had to do was just take my files and move them over. And it moved them right over. And then on this website, I could see it. So what I really like about that, I'll tell you, what I really, really do like about that, because this is my problem. As I was going to move files over, I'm looking at my files and saying, oh, well, I don't think I want to take all those pictures of Lucy off because I haven't posted those to Instagram. But you know what the great thing is? Because it's wireless and because I just go to that site and grab the picture, I can then, even though it's a unit, right, in my house, I can access a picture that I put there and put it on Instagram. That's what I really like about it, because that's why I keep a lot of pictures on my phone, because I'm like, well, I got to get it for Instagram. And if I just put it on, one of the other backup hard drives or something, I can't access that on the road. If some, so I really do like that aspect of it. And I don't have so a lot of people buy like all this cloud storage and you throw all your stuff up there. No, I don't do that. I don't have a lot of cloud storage. I don't buy extra cloud storage. I want to own my stuff. I'm really crazy like that because even if I have cloud storage, I'm always afraid it's going to go away, like something's going to happen. So I always want to back it up anyway. So this is the perfect solution for me because I can back it up on that and then have it literally have anything that's on that my cloud wherever I am. So I like that. That I like. And so far, I have my phone. That will allow me to empty a lot of stuff off of my phone. So yeah. Hi, Susan Redding. How are you, honey? Thank you again to your husband. For those of you that don't know, Susan Redding's husband spent nearly all day Saturday, which I'm sure he really enjoyed, being on the phone. He spent nearly all day Saturday on the phone with Jimmy and myself, fixing my laptop, which we found out after hours and hours that what probably happened was that there was an Apple update. Something didn't happen. It didn't process right. The first time we thought that was it, we reinstalled the whole update again, and it still did the same thing. Then Jimmy sat down, and they did it another time, and that time it worked. And that whole thing took out all of my sound input, everything. As soon as that was fixed, then it all worked again. So thank you again to Susan Redding's husband for doing that. That was above and beyond, and I feel really sorry, and I want to get you guys a gift card to go to dinner or something because that was really, really nice, and you didn't have to do that. So I spent all Saturday there, just crazy. And I can't believe, but it's just, I really appreciate it. My laptop works again, and it's just really, really nice. So let's see here. Hi, Deborah Vancouverden. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Linda Uribe. See you later. Hi, DeFi Night. Did Carolyn say what? Say pics to an app? No, I got that My Home thing. Hi there. Hold on, I can't see. Hi, Lisa Hobbs. Hi, Tracy W. And John's. Kathy, yes, it's called. I did an unboxing of it, and I wish it's called the My Home. It's by Western Digital, and it's the My Home, and it's you can get a 6 terabyte, you can get an 8 terabyte, and it's a little unit. And you can mobily transfer your files, and you can mobily retrieve your files. So that's what I'm saying. I could be in California and be able to access pictures I have on it here. And then this is from Carla M. Very nice of Carla, because Carla already got me that light. That 2-scooter will say that she got me because I threw a fit about it. That is not true. I did not throw a fit about it. And the scooter wants me to believe I did. Because she likes to tease me. Maybe I'll get my mom one of those. Very nice. It is. It is very nice, and it's very heavy, Kubi. Very, very heavy. And so if you put it on your wall, like Jimmy would say, make sure you hit a stud and use one of those those anchor screws. My husband told me, Jimmy, there is no price for life. And y'all saved mine, as my husband told Jimmy. Oh, thanks, Susan. So, you did, yeah. Thanks, Carla. Great. What is that? Great Barrier Reef. So what is Scooter gonna? Hi, Tracy. Stop crying. I can't help it. I don't know. I'm weird like that. Like I've been like that like a little kid. I'll tell you. Like once I was in the grocery store with my dad, and it was this little grocery store down in town. And there couldn't have been more than like 3 of us in the store. And I literally was 8 or 9 years old. And we had a grocery cart, okay, like everybody else in the store. And I accidentally grabbed the wrong grocery cart. And the guy said, you know, he wasn't mean. He didn't yell. Like he just said something like, you know, excuse me, honey, that's my cart or something. And I tried to tell my father, because like my father was looking at probably the eggs or something. So I'm like, I got all emotional about. I'm like, oh my gosh, the guy just said I had the wrong cart. I'm like I don't know why I couldn't say it. I couldn't even say it. Like, you know, that I don't know. I was very, very sensitive about stuff like that, and I would start to cry. Or if somebody does something really nice or something, then I start to cry. You know. So but now so much more. So I don't know. Just because I think when you do see really good people who do things, you know, because they genuinely like you or care about you or feel for you or, you know, whatever it is, when there's so many really toxic people, it really makes you so thankful. I mean, I'm extremely thankful, extremely blessed. And I don't know where I would be without the community here. I don't know how I would have survived this first year if I wasn't doing what I'm doing and every night, you know, talking and not staying where I could just just do the bare minimum to take care of my kids in my house and then close myself off from the world, because it's probably would have happened when my mother passed away. I was, contrary to what a lot of people think, that I didn't finish college. I don't understand. But I was finishing my Bachelor of Science at that time. And I was in, I think it was just about done, but I had this math class, and my mother had a stroke, and then my mother was for about 4 days on life support, and then she had no more brain activity, and you know, the whole thing. And I could have, you know, taken time off from school, but I said no. I knew 100% that my mother would not want me to do that. So I went ahead and I did it, and I stayed on time. And I remember telling them that my mother passed away, but I know that she would not want me to, you know, take off for this. She wouldn't. She wants me to do this, and I stayed and did what I, you know, should have done. And then I got a job as the national sales director for this entertainment and production company. And that helped me through the first year of my mother's passing. And then my father passed away 364 days later. And I remember going into work, and, you know, I had a very good boss who's a friend to today. Like, he'll see me in Sam's or something. He'll always give me a kiss on the cheek and ask me if I'll come back. But, I just went to his office. I don't know why I went to my daughter came home from college. Of course, I took some time off after that. And then I stopped in there to get something out of my office, and I saw my boss. I went into his office. My daughter was there, and, he gave me a hug. And I said to him, don't think I'm not coming back, because I'm coming back. And I told him, I said, I have to have this. There had to be, like a lot of people say, that you could just take all this time off. Well, that's great. If number one, you don't have to worry about how your bills are paid, if you have a trust fund or something, but number one, I needed to work to feed and clothe and everything, the children, the house payments. Yes, I work, okay, like what you may hear that I'm a kept woman. I am not a kept woman, and I never have been. So that's well and good, but without my work, without having that would have been hard enough to endure. And that was the death of my parents. The death of a child, a grown child that you've come to know, that's a part of your life, who's your best friend. To lose that, and then what? You think, to have nothing to do, nothing is not an option. If I just did nothing, I wouldn't be here. My family wouldn't be here. My children who had this big life change would be, without anything that they need. And I think people just don't understand that, because this is what, we count on. My blog, all of the stuff, the social media stuff, this YouTube is not a hobby for me, and it never has been. Because when I stopped working outside the house, when Ethan was born, when I told you I was the national sales director of that, I didn't want to go back at that. So that's when I started working online, and I started with my blog, and we started with the laser company, and I've done that ever since. And then, like I said, it got more that a lot of it was blogging and that type, and then YouTube part of it really took off, and God has a reason for it, I'm sure, because the people that have been put in my path, those of you that have had losses that have contacted me, those of you that have come to me, those of you that I count among my very, very good friends, would never have been in my life. And you are the people that have supported me through this whole thing. Not my real life friends. She's in Arizona, and she'll call me and this and that, but it's not the same. I'm not every night talking to them. I'm not every night. There's actually, you've seen me through this whole thing way closer than I've let anyone on the outside in, because I haven't. It's something very strange. It's the reason I'm unable to open cards. I have a box of cards that have come after Ray passed away from family members, from friends, and I am unable to open them. But I was never unable to open anything that a Rambler sent me. And I think it was Sandy that told me that's because your family doesn't know what you're going through. And as strange as that sounds, and maybe you have to have experienced something like this to even understand, because it must sound crazy. Like, how could your family not know what you're going through? But so many of them don't. And so many people that in your everyday life don't want to know what you're going through. And not in a bad way. They just don't want to know what you're going through, because they don't want to be reminded that something like this can happen. Just like that. Just like that. Your loved one could leave one morning and never come home. your loved one could talk to you on the phone one night and you will never speak to them again. And they don't want to be reminded of that. But you guys actually lived it with me. And there's a difference. And so many of you have contacted me that you've lost your son, your daughter, you know, and that, you know, no one can really understand that pain. And that's that members of the, that club that no one wants to belong to, but we do. And those are some of the very people that reached out when we were at the funeral home, you know, and said, I've got to speak to your mother because I know I lost my son, you know, 2 years ago. I know I have to talk to her. Or people in the community like Davita, right? Or Scooter, who's lost her grandchildren, Scooter's daughter. You know, I'm just the people that, Sandra, have been through terrible, terrible loss. Because there's certain things that it's very hard to do. Facebook is one. Sometimes you don't want to see, as much as you might be happy for someone, you don't want to see certain things. Okay? You don't. You just can't. And there's a lot to it, you know, but I don't even know what I was saying anymore, but it's just, like I said with even my boss back then, I said, don't think I'm not coming back because I will be back on Monday. I need to be busy. I need to do my job. I just cannot, again, be off somewhere by myself with my thoughts. No. So it's been life-saving for me to have this community, and I can't even believe it. Really, I cannot believe it. Because with all the bad, all the toxicity, not in, you know, with the people around that just want to attack and just want to push you down, lie about you, slander you, whatever the hell they want to do for whatever gain they get. All of that can't take away from the good. It can't. It doesn't. It doesn't. So, yes, I cry over stuff like this. I cry over someone taking my grocery cart. I don't know. I'm sensitive. I cry over sweet things. I cry over things that are nice. I cry when people care about you. I cry when I think about the community that's here. I cry when I think about that people really, really do care. I really love you. I cry because I have some of the best friends I've ever had in my life. The best friends I've ever had in my life. Yeah. And God knows, because God brought them here, because I could not have gotten through this without it. And I believe that that whole time where this community built up, it was all done for a reason. It all happened for a reason. And I don't know what, from this, beyond this, what my purpose is moving forward, but I think it is with having a lot of empathy to people that do go through loss. And just only time will tell. But thank you, Carla. Sorry that I got all sappy. I don't even know what the heck I'm really sorry. It's just, I don't know what it is. It's been a very emotional week. And I have to tell you something here. And I told, who did I tell? Whoever I told, they said it gave them chills. I'm trying to think of who I told. I think it was Scooter. Okay, when I was sitting down last Saturday, Jimmy had to go pick the kids up. They went to play basketball, so Susan's husband was helping us with the computer, so he had to hand my computer off to me. And now, my computer in the kitchen, Ray built for me, okay? Ray, okay, this, you might get freaked out if I tell you this, okay, but I'm gonna tell it to you. Ray built my computer in the kitchen. And Ray had 4 numbers that he used for his electronics, to, you know, this is PIN code, okay? And his PIN, and okay, and I've always had this, I guess it's a gift, or you know how some people say they have visions of, I can see numbers, and I, just as you could see them, but I can see a significance in numbers without even trying, okay? Without even trying, if there is a significance in those numbers. Not all numbers, okay? But if there is a significance in numbers, I can see it like that, instantaneous. I don't have to sit there with a pen and paper and try to figure something out. No, I can see it immediately. And I think Ray knew this, and that's why outside my car that day when I found that number, and that was his birthday, backwards or forwards, that I think he does things in numbers with me. So anyway, there, I told you guys I had a double rollover crash, and there was a number on that lawn, and that number was 231. When I looked at that number, after my mother died, after my father died, I kept looking at the 231. But I could see that it was 5, 6, I could say, well, 5 is for May, that's when my parents died, okay. 5, 6, now is May 6th, the day Ray died. Okay, but there was 231. And I was seeing this 2 in many other places. And then the 19 is really big because the 19. So anyway, long story short, the 4-digit code he had for his computer to get in that he put on mine worked out to 5-6 the day he passed away as well. It worked out to 5-6. Okay, then the numbers on my van, on each of my van, because I have both of them still, the license plates are significant. Both of them. But the new one had the significant numbers, and it also had this 2. Okay? So last week, I was outside, it was a nice day, and I said, Ray, are these numbers, are they signs, are like all of these numbers? And if they are, let me know. And the wind picked up like crazy, and it blew right in my face, and I said, is that it, Ray? But what is the 2? I can't figure out the 2. And all of a sudden, I knew the 2 was my second child. And then I went back to that sign, 231. My second child, 31. That's when he passed away. The 2 started to make sense, and it just came to me like that. So then, Saturday, I'm sitting down with Susan Redding's husband, and we look at a file that was created now on the laptop. Ray had nothing to do with this laptop. Nothing. I look at all, and I bought that laptop in July of 2019. I look at all of the startup files and stuff that come from the factory. Do you know what the date on all of them were? March 19th, that's Ray's birthday. Every one of them was March 19th. So I was like totally blown away by that, okay? That they're March 19th. This other computer, he's got his number there the day he dies, okay? The month and the day he dies. It adds up to that. I've got these other numbers that add up to this. I see that in there. I am convinced my son comes to me in numbers, because numbers and dates, something that I am very attuned to. And I could go on and on. I don't want to dox anyone, but a very good friend of mine, her telephone number from the area code to the last 4 digits, 100% is all attributed to Ray. Without even, from the first time I was given the number, the very first time I was given the number, I called the person back and I said, oh my gosh, I'm freaking out because this is the phone number and this is what it's saying to me, and this is crazy, and this is no accident. It's just, so yeah, numbers are just something for me. And just where I had, if anything gives me faith, and if you believe, I'm telling you, I've lost my faith a long time. For lots of times, I lose faith. My faith runs low. But stuff like this, where I had the rollover crash, the number on the lawn is 231, that someday would be significant in such a way, shows me that it's true what they say, our days are numbered. God knows when we're going home, okay? Nothing will change that. That's something else too, because if anybody ever feels guilty about, oh my gosh, if I called this person, if I drove the car, if I picked them up, whatever kind of guilt somebody might carry around, if you understand that it's written when our time is our time, then that's for whatever reason is the way it is. And I think we'll find out, especially when those are taken very young, that they're taken for a greater purpose, that we're going to see they're doing really, really great work. And if there's ever a doubt in my mind about what's out there, just like people say the universe, how everything aligned, these numbers align in such a way that how come all of this stuff is showing me the day my son died? And it's not, no, it's right there. And there's lots of other ones I can go over and over and over and show you. And I think that's really important because he's trying to tell me that this was my destiny. This was what was decided. Ours is, mine is, yours is. It all is when it's our time to go. And it's just, I don't know, numbers are just, I just say, there's no coincidence like that. There's too many things with the numbers. There's too much. So the guys say those files were created in that computer on that day, and I got that computer on that day because it's so much greater than we could ever understand. It's just so much greater. That to me is one of the biggest things that gives me faith. Just because of this, because I see certain things, and even with there's something on my phone that his picture, okay, this is really, I don't think I've ever told anybody this. Right after he passed away, his picture, okay, appeared on its own website. Yes, I am serious. A website that I can't even, it's like, it doesn't even spell anything out its own website on my iPhone. I took it and I saved it to shortcuts. His picture is there. Every time I click that picture, it goes to that website. There is nothing else on that website but his picture. It is, and that picture has popped up in my Instagram under like recent pictures when it wasn't. It's opened up on my phone when it needed to. And how it got there, I don't know. How it got on its own website, I don't know. I opened my Amazon shortly after he passed. Up on the top, it said Ray's list. Ray's list. And there was a list in my Amazon that I never had there. Things like that. Just things like that. So, and he was with electronics, and I know that he would reach me through electronics, and I know that no matter what, no matter which way that phone call, whatever had to be done to get that phone call to me from that old number at 1:11, whatever had to be done he could do, whether it was by influencing someone else to do it or if he did it, whatever it was, there's no doubt that that phone call was my son's doing. And there's no doubt why he used a number. There was an old number, okay? That was the number before his recent number. And I have it in my phone, those calls. So whatever way it is, whatever way it was done through him. Whether he had someone do it or was able to use that energy to do it. There's a reason that happened 3 times. And exactly 3 times. And not again. And not again. So, yeah, not again. Because if it would have happened again and again and again, yeah, that would have just been troll. It was happened 3 times. It shows me he's in control. And that was amazing. So, yeah, whenever I feel like that, I really try to think about that kind of stuff. Numbers and things that happen with electronics. And, yeah. And like the eagle on my son's car, that impression my son had on his car that morning. Things like that are just really hard to think about happening any other way. So, and the way the eagle was acting last year, how he came so close to me and flew in the path of a tree, low down on the deck, which this eagle would never do. And then the next thing, the eagle just was acting very unlike himself. And then the owl, that big owl that was in the tree that we have never seen that morning that Jimmy saw right after. There's a lot of things, and he was very attuned with animals, and like I said, electronics and numbers. So yeah, that's where I'm going with that. I'm sorry, I probably trailed off and maybe not made a lot of sense, but I'm going to go. Thank you very much, Carla. This is beautiful. 2Scooter, if you're going live, we'll go there. Is she going live? Are we going over to 2Scooters? I'm sorry that I droned on and got emotional, but thank you, Carla. This is beautiful. Let's see if she says, I think. Is she going? You're going? Okay, so we're going over to 2Scooters now. We're going to 2Scooters' house. I feel like Mr. Rogers. Let's go over to Mr. McFeely's. All right, I'll see you over at 2Scooters' house. Bye.